good. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Murray wanted to be done at 1 o'clock, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I think we wrapped up at like 12:50. It was like. Yeah, yeah. kick things off, Kyle. And here's Redeemer. Here's the serve. Mohawk setting it up. Huge spike. Redeemer keeping it in. Here's the play once again. Mohawk looking to another setup here. And the spike. And that is a point for the Mountaineers, Kyle, making it 1-0 on the board.
Exactly what you want if you're Mohawk. They did a good job there. Mohawk coming out 1-3 in this game, and Redeemer 2-3. Mohawk coming off a loss to Fanshawe, so we'll see what they can do here in this game.
Cole Crowder with the serve. And here we go. Now it's in Redeemer zone. And here's the spike. And that is a point by Redeemer. Touched by Mohawk last to go out of bounds to make it 1-1 tie game between the Mountaineers and the Royals. Derek Buchelman is to serve it for the Royals. And here's the serve. And that is an over serve. And you know what that means, Kyle? A point for the Mountaineers to make it 2-1 over the Royals. Andrew Van Dyke is going to be serving it for the Mountaineers. Kyle, the women won the last game.
Dean Zakari will be serving it for the Mountaineers.
And here's the serve. And here is Redeemer trying to play it. And in point for Redeemer to tie it 2-2. Found that open space, Kyle, and they took advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Caleb Josie is going to be serving it for the Mountaineers. I mean, for the Redeemer Royals. And here we go. The Mountaineers now ready to set up with the spike and throws it down, making it 3-2 for the Mountaineers. Huge play, Kyle.
That was a nice play by Crowder, getting the spike down and getting the point for Mohawk. You definitely tell they're energized on the Mohawk side here.
And Ethan May is here to serve it for the Mountaineers. Beautiful spike. Here we go. Mohawk ready to set it up. And now here's the play. Redeemer keeping it alive. And Redeemer with the spike, but Mohawk says, I don't think so. They're making it 4-2 here at the first set. Huge play, Kyle.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great play there. A good block, and May's going to serve it again as Mohawk's up 4-2 here. Early going in the first set.
And here's the serve. Mohawk throwing into Redeemer zone, setting it. Beautiful point. Easy point. There we go. Joel Sloot. Again, another big player on the Mountaineers who has been having a fantastic season so far, Kyle.
Joel Sloot's getting it. A powerful tip right in the spot where Redeemer can get at it, so up 5-2 for Mohawk.
Ethan May with a serve hits the net. That means it's a point for Redeemer to make it 5-3. And here we go. Here is Redeemer Jonah Hubert. He's here to serve it for the Redeemer Royals. Here's the serve. Huge spike. Mohawk looking to set it up. Just a little bit there. Couldn't save it in the nick of time. That means it's a point for Redeemer, making it 5-4 for the Mountaineers.
Demick there with the nice tip and be able to have some power and put it right in front of the net where Mohawk couldn't get at it.
And Jonah Hybrid with the serve once again. And there we go, huge play by the Mountaineers. Here we go, the big spike. Alex was looking for it, but couldn't capitalize. The defensive end of the Redeemer Royals capitalized. We got ourselves a tie ball game, 5-5 even.
Nice team blocked by Demick and Bourne there for Redeemer to keep Mohawk at bay.
And Jonah Hybrid serving once again. That's a nice serving. Look, makes it look easy. And here we go. Mountaineers keeps it alive. They thought it was out of bounds there for a point for the Mountaineers, but not quite so. But they're keeping it alive. An amazing game so far. Keeping it alive, Mohawk. Beautiful dive. And here's the spike to play. And huge defensive play by Redeemer. Now they have to lead 6-5 over the Mountaineers here at the D-Bark. And Jonah Hybrid once again with serving for the Royals. On its way over the net, looking. Here's a beautiful play. That is a point by the Mountaineers. 6-6 even, Kyle. Just like we saw with the women's game, it was a back and forth matchup. This is huge.
Gostrowski there for Mohawk.
And here's Alex Jurek with the serve. Hits the net, and that means it is a Redeemer point, making it 7-6 for the Redeemer Royals. And now Simon Bourne is going to be serving it for the Royals, Kyle.
A key thing for Mohawk is the power players like Jurek are going to have to get the ball in bounds. He's had trouble with that all season, having the ball out of bounds. So.
And here's the serve by the Royals. Mohawk looking to set up the power spike. And that is out, and you know what that means, Kyle. It's a point for the Mountaineers, 7-7 tie.
That's exactly what they needed. They needed the veteran players to step up, and exactly what Mohawk did on that great spike.
And Jacob Gawikowski is going to be serving it for the Mountaineers. Nice serve over the net there, and here is the play by Redeemer. Huge defensive play by the Mountaineers. They keep it in Redeemer's zone. And now that is a result of a point for Mohawk, and it's going to be 8-7 for the Mountaineers. Huge play, Kyle.
That one just hitting the net, but it seemed like Redeemer was intimidated by Mohawk on that last point.
Jacob Gawikowski is here to serve it once again over the net. Here's the play. And that's another point for the Mountaineers. Redeemer spiked it over, went out of bounds. Now it's 9-7 for the Mountaineers here at the first set. Jacob Gawikowski with the serve. And over the net it goes. Close play there. Mohawk successfully able to get into Redeemer's zone with the spike. Huge defensive play by the Mountaineers. Kyle, that was huge. Making it 10-7 for the Mountaineers here at the D-Bark on Super Saturday.
And it really came down to a good block and also to a spot where Redeemers couldn't get at it because it was right up against the net on the Redeemer side.
And here's Mohawk with the serve. Redeemer looking for the play. And a little error there, but successful point for the Mountaineers, making it 11-7.
Sometimes jumping up for the block isn't about blocking it there, Spencer. So sometimes it's about just intimidation and making it seem like there's going to be a block. So that was a nice job by Mohawk there.
They're expecting to have the power spikes, to get the points. And now here's Jacob Gawikowski once again with the serve for the Mountaineers. And here's the play. Huge spike for Redeemer to answer. 11-8 still for Mohawk though. What a play, Kyle. That was amazing. Jack Demick with the serve for Redeemer.
We'll see what Demick can do here.
And now here we go. Here's the play. Mohawk looking. And there we go. Beautiful spike to finish it off. And now it's 12-8 for the Mountaineers.
Sludes, who was the one who gave the power for the Mountaineers in the last one, he's serving here.
Another key player for the Mountaineers too, Kyle. And found it over the net. And now here's Redeemer looking up the set, the play. Huge spike and a point for Redeemer. Again, finding those open targets. We saw that even from the last matchup with the women's team. Making it 12-9 still, Mohawk with the lead though. Dean Zachary is here to serve for the Redeemer Royals.
Van Dyke is serving. That was a great power hit there by Alex Jurek.
Yes.
That's exactly what you need him to do to keep leading here in this set and ultimately try to win this game.
Yes. And now here's Cole Crowder with the serving now for the Mountaineers. See if they can extend the lead, and here we go. The serve. Huge spike denied. Alex said, I don't think so. And here's the set. And another one. And they found the point cut. Now it's their turn to find the open spots there, eh? Making it 14-9 Mountaineers lead. Here's Cole Crowder once again serving for the Mountaineers.
Crowder from Milton, Ontario.
And found over the net. Here's Redeemer with the setup here. Huge spike. And that is out of bounds there. Another point for the Mountaineers, making it 15-9.
And any way you can get the points, Spencer, is definitely awesome.
Absolutely, and it's a timeout Redeemer. Mohawk Mountaineers leading 15-9 here at the D-Bark. And we are back. Mohawk leading 15-9. Redeemer just coming out of a timeout. Kyle, we'll see how this goes, man. I mean, it's been a back and forth matchup. All power hitters on both ends. And now here we go. Cole Crowder with serving for Mohawk. And here's the serve, finding it over the net. Volleying it. And a huge spike, but Mohawk still keeping it in the zone. Alex, nice little volley. There's your guy, Kyle, man. Alex Jurek once again finding a point for the Mountaineers. 16-9 Mountaineers.
Alex Jurek there was a tip, but it was kind of a power tip. Kind of a throwdown to get the Mountaineers the point, putting it in a spot where Redeemer can get at it.
And here's Crowder with the serve. Getting ready to go. Redeemer setting it up. And they found a point. Quite easy there for the Redeemer Royals. I found that open spot, but that is okay.
Yeah, that one looked like a textbook tip there for the open spot.
16-10. Mohawk still with the lead. Van Dyke is serving the ball for the Redeemer. Oh, nope, sorry, excuse me. It was Derek Bugelman serving for the Redeemer Royals. Over serve for the Redeemer Royals, and Mohawk has a point, extending their lead 17-10. And now Dean Zachary.
Dean Zachary serving.
And here's the serve. Huge serve, and now here's the setup by the Mountaineers. Spiked it, defensive play to keep it in Redeemer zone. And here's the spike again. Huge stop by the Mountaineers. Here's the setup once again. And a point. Their defense, Kyle, quite impressive for the Mountaineers.
Absolutely, whether it's just a jump to try to fake out the Redeemer offense, so to speak, or is actually blocking. Mohawk has definitely come up big with their blocks here in this.
But still a point for Redeemer, so they're catching up. 17-11. Now here's a serve for Redeemer, and here we go. And they found the open. What a spike there, too. They're catching up, Kyle. It is 17-12. Yeah. And there we go. They spiked it out of their zone. 18-12 Mountaineers. And now Ethan May is serving for the Mountaineers. And now here's the serve. Huge spike. Here's the play. Oh, kept it in the zone. Kept it alive, and now here's the spike. Mountaineers hanging on. Here we go. Here's the setup. A little light spike there. Now here's Redeemer setting it up. Huge defensive play. Look at that. And now here's the Mountaineers setting it up with the spike. Big defensive play. Oh, just almost there, Kyle, but Redeemer with the point. 18-13 Mohawk, though.
And a really strong rally by both teams. You definitely want to see the teams trying to get a point and having good communication. That's what happened there on that rally.
And Jonah Hebert serving for Redeemer. And here's the serve. And that is out of play, extending Mohawk's lead 19-13. And now here's Alex Jurek. Oh, excuse me. Yep, Alex Jurek. Serving for the Mountaineers.
Alex Jurek from St. Catharines, Ontario.
And now is an over serve, and that makes it a point for Redeemer. 19-14. Mohawk with the lead still. And Simon Bourne serving it for Redeemer. Looking to make a comeback to tie it against the Mountaineers. And here's the serve. And here we go, Mohawk looking to volley it over. And here's Redeemer. Serve spiking over. Now here is Mohawk with the setup. Nice little light play. Here's the spike. Mohawk keeping it alive. Nice little volley over. And here's Redeemer's setup. Mohawk says, I don't think so. And Alex Turek with a big spike, but Redeemer, they kept it in. Impressive. What a defensive play by Redeemer to deny. Mohawk gonna try it again here. Alex Turek spiking it up. Here's the setup. Huge play. Look at this. Still keeping it alive, Kyle. This is impressive. And Mohawk ends it off with the point there, making it 20-14. Man, they're quite impressive playing this game, Kyle.
It was, again, another great rally by both teams going back and forth, and then the ball ended up hitting the net on the Redeemer side, and that's what was the difference here for Mohawk to get the point.
And Jacob Gashikowski with the serve. And here's Redeemer looking to play it here, and now it's a point finally answering, making it 20-15 for the Redeemer Royals.
2015 Mohawk leads, and Redeemer has possession.
And here we go, Jacob Demick serving for the Royals. Here's the serve. And here we go, Alex Turbeck with a monster hit. And that makes it 21-15 for the Mountaineers, Kyle. Catching up, 25 points to win the first set, and they're not that far off.
They're only 4 points away to be exact.
Joel Slutz with the serve for the Mountaineers. And hits the net, and they're keeping it alive, 21-16. Mountaineers still with the lead.
And for Mohawk to win this set, it'll be key for them to obviously get the ball over the net and continue to have that team communication they've had for this first set.
And Andrew Van Dyke is here to serve for the Royals. Over the net it goes, and here's the setup by the Mountaineers. Redeemer keeps it alive. Falling it over, here's the spike. And Redeemer with the point. They're catching up, Kyle, right around the corner. 21-17, Mohawk still with the lead. And Andrew Van Dyke, he's been pretty good with his serving so far, Kyle.
He has, Andrew Van Dyke from Guelph, Ontario.
And here's a serve for the Royals. And see, found another point, and they're catching up 21-18. Mountaineers still with the lead, Kyle.
Van Dyke able to put it in a spot where Mohawk couldn't get at it and we're prepared for, so we'll see what he can do here. Definitely a strong server for Redeemer.
And here's Van Dyke with the serve. And now Mohawk looking for the play despite it. And Redeemer keeping it alive, balling it over on Mohawk zone. They're looking to get it out. Here is. And Alex got the point. Power hitter, man, extending the lead 22-18 over the Redeemer Royals.
Two players were there for the Royals. They got up, got a block, but ended up going off both of them and falling for the Mohawk point after the hit over the net by Jurek. So that was definitely good there, Spencer, for Mohawk.
And Cole Crowder with the serve. He's been fantastic so far. Redeemer looking to have the setup, and here's the spike. Mohawk access tonight. Here's Alex with the big spike, and he has the point. He's been on fire, Kyle. Teamwork has been sensational for the Mountaineers. They're 2 points away from winning the first set.
And now Alex Jurek able to do, again, sort of this power tip where he gets the ball and hits it right at the defender to get points.
And Redeemer calls for a timeout. Mohawks leading 23-18 against the Redeemer Royals here at the D-Bark. Mountaineers leading 23-18 here at the D-Bark. 2 points away from winning the first set. Kyle, what are your thoughts so far in the first set here?
I think Mohawk has done very well with team communication and being able to come out for the most part on the winning side of those really long rallies, but they're going to have to continue to do that here to try to win this first set.
And Cole Crowder is here to serve for the Mountaineers once again. He's been on fire. And here's Redeemer ready to set up. And here's the spike, and found the point. They're catching up, Kyle, 23-19, almost there, but Mountaineers still with the lead. And Derek Buchelman is to serve here for the Redeemer Royals. And here's the serve. Here's Mohawk ready to set up here. A big one. Recouped. But couldn't recover. One more point away. 24-19 for the Mountaineers.
And what it really came down to was that strong hit by Zakari, and the Redeemer Royals didn't know how to respond.
Dean Zakari is here to serve, looking to seal the deal for the first set. We'll see what happens. And here's the serve. And a little over. Redeemer with the point, staying alive. Just under 4 points, Kyle. Back and forth matchup here. And here's Redeemer Caleb Josie to serve for the Redeemer Royals.
Caleb Josie from Peterborough, Ontario.
And there we go. Mohawk ready to set it up with the power hit. And that's a point. And that's it. Mohawk wins the first set 25-20 over the Redeemer Royals. And we are back for the second set here between the Mountaineers and the Royals. Kyle, I mean, it was a fantastic first set. Both teams have power hitters.
Yes, Alex Jurak from Mohawk, though, coming up big for them. He's going to continue to do that here for the Mountaineers.
Both teams have to kind of watch out on not having to overserve and keep it inbounds. Both teams are kind of struggling with that, but for the most part, put on a show, and it's been fantastic. And we're gonna see on what's gonna be in store for the second set here.
That's Cole Crowder serves.
As he kicks it off for the second set, Kyle. He's been fantastic so far. He's been on fire. We've seen that in the first set.
Very consistent server in the first set, so we'll see if he can continue that here in the second set.
Pretty much what you said, Kyle, is finding your open spots, especially serving. And now here's the serve. There's Redeemer finding it, kept it alive. Unbelievable. And here's Mohawk with the set, falling it over. Redeemer looking to capitalize, and they have the point there. Andrew Van Dyke throws it down, and they are on the board first and for the second set.
Van Dyke, a strong tip there and putting it in a spot where...
It was a Mohawk point. Well, correction, it was a Mohawk point. So Cole Crowder with the serve. And then we're going to extend that lead to 2. Alex Jurak, huge contributor. Cole It's Crowder with the serve once again for the Mountaineers.
Dylan May with the last big spike there to give Mohawk a bigger lead.
And here's the set. Spiked over, but Mohawk recouped. Here's Alex once again, over. Here's a setup by Redeemer. And they look to bounce back. Now they're on the board, 2-1. Back and forth matchup, and like we said, Kyle, power hitting comes a long way, and both teams have that. And now here is Andrew Van Dyke. Amazing server in the first set. Now let's see what's in store for the second set.
Van Dyke's a third-year player.
And hits the net, which extends Mohawk's lead 3-1 over the Royals. And Dean Sakari is here to serve it once again for the Mountaineers. And now, here's the serve. Its way over. Redeemer looking for the setup. Mohawk kept it alive. Nice little light volley over. Now here's the setup for Redeemer. Oh my goodness. Oh, miscommunication. And that happens too, Kyle. We've seen that in the first set. But Mohawk still keeping the lead 3-2 against the Royals.
And it seemed like Redeemer put in a spot that Mohawk wasn't previously prepared for and a miscommunication, but that was a nice heads-up, good tactical volleyball by the Royals there.
Derek Buchelman to serve for the Royals. And now here's the serve. Amazing serve keeping out. Here's the spike by Alex Jurek. Stopped by the Royals. Now here's their time to shine. And they bounce back. Huge play by the Royals, and now we're tied 3-3 between the Mountaineers and the Royals. And Derek Buchelman to serve once again for Redeemer.
Buchelman being a strong server for Redeemer here in this game.
And they found it in the zone again. Finding your open spots there, Kyle, like we mentioned. It comes a long way. And now Redeemer has the lead, 4-3 over the Mountaineers. And Derek Buchelman once again serving for the Royals.
What it comes down for Mohawk here is communication, making sure they communicate where the ball's going to be and trying to get the ball over the net on the other side, because that's where they've had trouble here with the last few minutes or so.
And here's the serve by Derek Buchelman. Huge serve. Found its way over. What a setup. And we almost got hit by the ball, but that is okay. And Mohawk finding a way to tie it up against the Mountaineers. Huge play. And now Ethan May is here to serve it for the Mountaineers, looking to get the lead over the Royals. Now here's the serve. And that was in. And there we go. Finding the open spots, Kyle. We love seeing that on Mohawk's side.
Yeah, Ethan May putting the ball in the perfect spot there, and he'll be doing it again.
And now here's Ethan May. What a serve. But over serve though. And now we're back to being a tie game, 5-5, back and forth between the Mountaineers and the Redeemer Royals. And now Caleb Josie is here to serve it for the Royals. Nice late serve. Here's the setup. And now it's an over spike. And it's a point for Redeemer. Oh, nope. Changed it. It's a point for the Mountaineers.
Looks like there was a violation, so Jurak will be serving it for Mohawk.
And a key player, Kyle, like we talked about, what we've seen, too, especially in the first two sets. And look at that. Found its way over. Redeemer keeps alive. Here's the play. And it was out of bounds. Mohawk with the point. 7-5 over the Royals. And Alex Jurek once again serving it for the Mountaineers.
Alex Jurek from St. Catharines, Ontario.
And now it's a point over served. And 7-6 now. Mohawk still with the lead.
Alex Jurek, even though he's a power hitter, he's going to have to limit his over serves and balls out of play to give Mohawk a chance to win this set here.
And Jonah Hebert to serve for the Royals, and now here's the serve. And now Mountaineers are looking for the setup. And huge defensive play by the Royals. And once again, huge defensive play by the Royals. And here's the setup. Mohawk keeping it alive. Communication is key as they're saying. Here's Alex Jurek. And it's a point as he overserves. We are tied 7-7 between the Redeemer Royals and the Mohawk Mountaineers. And now, here's Jonah Hebert to serve for the Royals. Serving it over. Here's the setup. Nice light play. Look at that. Smart play by the Mountaineers, eh, Kyle?
That was a nice play by Suits there to get the tip right in the spot where Redeemer couldn't dig it out, and that was a nice point to give Mohawk an 8-7 lead.
Absolutely. Jacob Gasparkowski is serving for the Mountaineers. And now here's the serve. And here's the setup by Redeemer. And that is a point. Found it wide open. Kyle again, the open spaces. A good spike. And it's a Redeemer point. It's tied 8-8. And now Simon Bourne is to serve for the Redeemer Royals. And here we go, the setup. Here's Mohawk. And it's a point for the Mountaineers, which is fine. And my head almost went off there, but that's okay. Making it 9-8 for a lead. Amazing play.
And Suits serving it now for Mohawk.
And here we go, and they're looking to extend the lead. And here we go, the setup by the Mountaineers. Huge spike by Redeemer. And they capitalize, and it's a tie game, 9-9. Give credit where credit is due, Kyle. It's to spike the ball, you got to aim it perfectly, man. And the Redeemer Royals have been capitalizing on that.
Jack Demick serving now for Redeemer.
And here we go. Here's the serve. And that is out. That is a Mohawk Mountaineers point. Now they have double digits, making it 10-9 over the Redeemer Royals. And now we have Cole Crowder once again, a key server, up next now. And as always, Kyle, here is the serve. Found it over the net just a little bit. High off my guard. Huge defensive play. Now here's Redeemer capitalizing. And again, back and forth matchup, Kyle.
And what's going to be the difference in this contest here, Spencer, is whatever team keeps the ball in bounds and can control the power, essentially is the one who's going to probably win this set.
And again, Andrew Van Dyke is pretty good with doing that, especially off the serves there. There we go, Mohawk recouping from that. Now it's Redeemer's turn. Now here is the spike. They found the point. And now it's 11-10, the Redeemer Royals. Right now here's Andrew Van Dyke once again with the serve for the Royals. And gets way over. And that is a point. Extending the lead. It's at 12-10 over the Mountaineers. Van Dyke once again serving for the Royals. And here's the play, setting up, capitalizing on the end there. And here's Redeemer. Communication on Redeemer's end. Falling it over. Defensive stop by the Mountaineers. Here's the spike. Throwing it over. Keeping the ball alive. Amazing play by Mohawk to still keep the ball alive. Huge spike, and that is a point by Redeemer. 13-10. Amazing play by Redeemer. And now it's a timeout Mohawk. Redeemer leading 13-10 over the Mountaineers here at the D-Bark. So now we're back, Kyle. 13-0 lead for the Royals. Mountaineers looking to bounce back, but they've just been dominant. On Redeemer's side has been dominant with the spikes, looking for the open zones. What does Mohawk have to do in order to bounce back?
I think Mohawk has to continue to attack and not have any balls out of bounds, and make sure that they're getting balls inbound so that Mohawk can get the points here.
Here's Andrew Van Dyke serving it for the Mountaineers.
Redeemer is serving.
Oh, sorry, Redeemer, correct. And now it's a point for the Mohawk. Bouncing back answer. Making it 11-13. Now we have Mohawk serving. Dean Sakari is serving for the Mountaineers. Now here is the serve.
Dean Sakari from Burlington, Ontario.
Recouping from that. Redeemer keeping it alive. Falling it over. Mountaineers, there you go, with the play. Redeemer communicating. Here's the play. With the spike. Redeemer hit it out. That's a point for Mohawk. Now they're down by 1. Redeemer still in the lead, though, 13-12. And Dean Sakari with the serve.
He's exactly the kind of person you want here for Mohawk to try to tie up this set.
And here's the serve. Setting up the play. Huge spike by Redeemer. But here's Mohawk answering back. And the defensive play on Redeemer. Still staying in the lead. Up by 2, 14-12 over the Mountaineers. And now Derek Buchelman. He's been a great server so far in the second set here.
Absolutely. He's been a key cornerstone to why Redeemer's had success.
He's looking to extend the lead. And now here's Mohawk. Looking to set up the play here. Redeemer bounce back. Huge defensive play. Shutting the door on Redeemer. Mohawk looking to bounce back. Now it's 14-13, down by 1 against the Royals.
Jurek and May able to come up there with the big block, and May's going to serve now. It's down by 1.
And here's the serve. Setting up the play. Huge defensive play by Mohawk there, eh? They keep it in Redeemer's zone, but the spike kept it in the zone. Redeemer extending the lead, 15-13 here at the D-Bark.
Redeemer able to get it over 2 defenders and put it in a spot where no other Mohawk players could get it. So Redeemer will serve again here.
Caleb Josie is the serve for the Royals. Close call there. And Redeemer with the point, extending the lead 16-13 over the Mountaineers. Sometimes it's tricky. The ball can play tricks on you. It looks like you're hesitant, and it's like, oh, nope. But that's okay. That happens. Josie with the serve. And a huge spike for the Mountaineers. Joel Slutz capitalizing. 16-14. Royals still with the lead, though.
And we've seen Joel Slutz at times come up big. It's not just about Alex Jurek and the people that can regularly show you power. You need power from everybody on the team to get a win here.
And Adrian Delarius is substituting in, and he's serving for the Mountaineers. And the serve. Here's the play by Redeemer. Mountaineers looking for the setup. Huge spike, but denied by Redeemer. And they're going to try it again. Defensive play is huge on Redeemer's end. Mohawk decided to fall and kept it in the zone. 16-15. Mohawks down by 1. They could tie it up, Kyle.
That one was in the back corner of the inbound zone, so perfect spot for Mohawk to get a point, just down by 1.
Adrian Delarius serves it. And here's a set for Redeemer. Mohawk looking to set up here. And just close, but still out. But Redeemer with the point, extending the lead 17-15 over the Mountaineers. And now here's Redeemer. Jonah Hebert to serve for the Royals. And over at the Mohawk Mountaineers, Alex Jurek is back in. And now here's the Royals with the serve. Found its way over, and there's a point for Mohawk. Just down by one, Kyle. They are so close, but still 17-16, Redeemer leads.
And what it came down to there, Spencer, was the ball on Redeemer's side. They couldn't get over the net, and that's exactly what Mohawk needs here.
And Jake Rogowski with the serve. Serves it over. Redeemer looking. That was a close call there. And a huge spike, but still out. That was still close, but still Redeemer with the point, extending the lead by 2, 18-16 over the Mountaineers. Such a nail-biter, Kyle, eh?
It's definitely back and forth, and Bourne here for Redeemer will be serving it, up 18-16.
Amazing serve, and now here's the play. Mohawk spiked it over. And that is another point, making it 19-16 for the Redeemer Royals. And Simon Bourne is looking to serve it once again for Redeemer to extend the lead.
Redeemer only 6 points away now from winning this set.
And here's Mohawk. Huge recover and defensive play by Redeemer. They are close now, Kyle. 5 points away, and we got a timeout. Mohawk. Redeemer leading 20-16 over the Mountaineers here at the D-Bark. And what we've seen, Kyle, so far, amazing defensive plays on Redeemer's side. They've been capitalizing, and Mohawk has been the same thing too. Again, like we've talked about before, back and forth matchup between both teams.
And where the big difference is, Spencer, is Redeemer's found a way to get balls in the zone, and Mohawk has had some balls outside of the zone, so that's why Redeemer is up big here, or is up by a few points here, up by 4 points here. As they come out of the timeout, we'll see what Redeemer and what Bourne can do here as he's serving for the Royals.
Communication has been a big key on Redeemer's side, and Mohawk looking to bounce back to get the lead. You know, here's Simon Bourne with the serve for the Redeemer Royals. And once again, finding that open space. Exactly what you said, Kyle. And extending the lead 21-16 over the Mountaineers. And Simon Bourne ready to serve for Redeemer. And now here we go, the Mountaineers looking to formation here. Recouping after the block by Redeemer. Huge defensive play. And it's that defensive line on Redeemer that's helping them extend the lead. Now 22-16 over the Mountaineers. And
that was a really good team effort there for Redeemer. A two-man block to come up and jump up and get the point for them. And that will allow Bourne here to continue to serve. They're only 3 points away now from winning the set for Redeemer.
And here we go. Bullet serve it. Now here's Mohawk looking to bounce back. Redeemer keeping it alive. Now here's their formation. Volleying it over. Here's the setup. And Mountaineers found a way to answer. 22-17. Redeemer still with the lead. But there is a chance for Mohawk to come back and tie it.
Absolutely. Anything's possible.
And Joel Slut's here to serve for the Mountaineers. And here's the serve Formation here by Redeemer. Mohawk bouncing back. Now it's their time to shine. But Redeemer bounced back. Defensive play. Got the point. And now they're 2 points away from winning the set. 23-17.
Nice defensive block there by Demick. He's done great with blocking what Mohawk has had to offer here the last few minutes, and he's going to serve here for Redeemer.
Jack Demick, like you mentioned, just amazing defensive player, using his height to his advantage. Okay, with the serve. And that is a point for the Mountaineers. So there is hope. 23-18 here at the second set. And now Noah Bouchard serving for the Mountaineers.
We haven't mentioned Bouchard much in this game, but he's definitely a key player for Mohawk this season.
Absolutely, and as he made a fantastic serve, amazing defensive play on Mohawk's behalf. But Redeemer finding the open space there to get the point. Now they're 1 point away from winning the second set. 24-18 over the Mountaineers. And now here is Andrew Van Dyke. Again, lethal with the servings. And he could seal the deal against against Mohawk, the Mountaineers. We'll see what happens. Now here's the serve. And Mohawk stays alive, Kyle. 24-19. And now Dean Sakari is going to be serving for the Mountaineers, looking to bounce back to tie this game.
Sakari's had a solid day here, so see what he can do.
And here's the set, the spike, trying to keep it alive. Mohawk does. He's looking to volley it over. Now here's a setup by Redeemer. Defensive play, trying to stay alive here. And that is it. They try with all their might, but Redeemer wins the second round, 25-19 over the Mohawk Mountaineers. And we are back. Tied with the sets. Mohawk winning the first set and the Royals winning the second set, but nail biters. Mohawk winning the first set 25-20. Redeemer winning Mohawk winning the first set 25-20. And the Redeemer winning the second set 25-19. Kyle, coming into the third set, what are you looking for the Mountaineers?
I'm looking for them to make smart plays, making sure that they have their defenders in the front court make the blocks they need to, and making sure Jurak and their power hitters like Sakari also getting the power, putting it in the right spot into the box and making sure they get their points that way.
And that's the thing we've seen. We've seen them kind of over spike the ball, so making sure keeping it in the zone so that they can rack the points against the Redeemer Royals. Because Redeemer, with their servings, it's been lethal. They've been finding the open spaces. And that's what's helped them win the second set. So now we'll see what's going to happen as the third set unfolds.
A great home crowd here for Mohawk, and the all-Hamilton rivalry between Redeemer and Mohawk here on Super Saturday.
It's been a great time, eh? Been a fantastic week. Weekend games, that is. A beautiful Saturday. And again, you've been busy. You've been doing the basketball games, and now you and I doing the volleyball games. And now here we go once again, Kyle, to kick off the third set. Andrew Van Dyke is here to serve, and we know how lethal he is, like we mentioned before, with the Redeemer Royals. And a huge stop. That defensive line once again by Redeemer. And they're on the board, 1-0.
Redeemer really creating a wall, and that's exactly what you want to do when you have two of your players jump to make a block there.
And once again, Andrew Van Dyke with the serve. Mohawk looking to capitalize, and again. And they're all gathered together in the net there. They have a system.
Yeah, that was a nice tip there by Josie, kind of a half block, half tip there to put it in a spot where Mohawk couldn't get at it. So you're right, they do have a system, Spencer.
Absolutely, and then here's Van Dyke once again with the serve, but hits the net, which helps Mohawk get on the board, and it's 2-1. Redeemer still in the lead. Now let's see what Mohawk can do. They're looking to capitalize. Cole Crowder, once again, this whole game so far has been fantastic with his servings. And we'll see how it goes now. Cole with the serve. Now the Redeemer Royals looking for a system there, but it over. Now Mohawk looking to answer, but it's that wall, Kyle. Once again, extending the lead 3-1 against the Mountaineers.
And it's really become a pattern here, Spencer, creating the block with 2 or 3 guys to get up there and make it really hard for Mohawk to answer with their own rally.
But they got the wall there, Kyle. You see their formation. There's Redeemer, serves it, and trying to. Mohawk trying to answer back, but Redeemer says, I don't think so, and they're extending the lead 4-1 against the Mountaineers. And Derek Buchelman, another great server for the Royals, is serving once again.
Let's see if he can give Redeemer an even bigger lead here.
And now here's Mohawk, and just trying hard to just get over. But it's that defense by Redeemer. Caleb Josie is just saying, I don't think so.
He's come up with a couple big blocks here in this set to help give Redeemer the big lead here.
And here's Derek Buchelman serving for the Redeemer Royals. And that is an overserve, and that helps Mohawk, making it 5-2. Still Redeemer in the lead. And Dean Sakari, another great server for the Mountaineers. And here's the serve. Redeemer by formation. Keeping it alive. That was close. Blowing it up, and here's a set. Big defensive play. Huge stop by the Mountaineers there. Here they go again. Hey. Big point by the Mountaineers.
That was a big block by Mangan Jurak. We've been talking about the wall all game long from Redeemer, but Mohawk creating a wall of their own there.
Absolutely. And it's down by 2. And here's the serve. There we go. Redeemer looking to find the formation. Here is spiking over. There's the formation. Huge communication, but it's that wall. Making another point, extending the lead 7-3.
And again, it's Josie there with the big block.
6-3 for the Redeemer Royals.
Josie with the big block to put it right where Mohawk can find it, right in front of Mohawk's side there.
And there's a little quick substitution there. Check Denmark in the game. Now here is the serve. Blowing it over. And a huge spike. Redeemer extending the lead 7-3. Tough matchup here, man. The Mountaineers are just a little frustrated. You can feel the frustration, but they want to bounce back. And this is their chance. With the overserve by Redeemer, which gives Mohawk a point. 7-3. Redeemer still in the lead. Ethan May, another great server for the Mountaineers, Kyle. Here's the play. Rolling it over serve. And they're catching up, Kyle. This is huge. Down by 2 now. Still 7-5 Redeemer lead, though.
It's May serving here. What Mohawk is going to have to do is create some of their own points. Just don't rely on the ball going out of bounds. Create some of your points by making it tough for Redeemer here.
And again, it's just the overpower serves, right? They head out of bounds. Redeemer gets a point out of that, making it set 8-5. Now, Jonah Hebert serving for the Redeemer Royals. And here's now the formation. Mohawk with a big spike there. Looking to set up and couldn't do it. And the Mountaineers answer back. Down by 2, 8-6, still Redeemer lead. It's the time to shine. And Alex Jurek, huge power hitter. Let's see how he is when he serves the ball. Looking to bounce back and answer back and tie the game.
He wants to try to keep the ball in bounds.
And here's the play. Huge defensive stop by the Mountaineers. And there's the Mountaineers ready to set it. But again, huge stop by Redeemer looking to volley it over. Almost caught Redeemer sleeping there, eh? And found the, still kept it alive. Unbelievable, Kyle. And Redeemer having that point.
It was good dig outs on both ends, but Redeemer is able to get it over the Mohawk defenders there to get the point. But again, a very strong rally with dig outs on both sides.
Absolutely beautiful volleyball by both teams here. And Simon Bourne to serve. And he's been fantastic too, especially in the second set, Kyle.
He's been one of the main people to get a lot of their points here for the Redeemer in this set.
And trying to keep the ball alive, the Mohawk answers back down by 2, 9-7. Still Redeemer lead.
And just a quick correction, we are in the third set here, folks.
In the third, yes.
It is a 1-1 tie between the two teams in the set.
It's been a fantastic Super Saturday, Kyle. Keeping it alive for the Mountaineers, and look at that. But Redeemer staying alive, and that is out. Mohawk trailing by 1. Redeemer still in the lead, 9-8. Here in the third set, they're looking to bounce back and tie it, Kyle. We'll see what happens. Looking to serve, and here we go. Looking for the play here is the Mountaineers. And Kyle, it looks like we got a tie game, my friend.
And Zakari coming up big there, putting in a spot where Redeemer couldn't find it, and the ball going out of play off a Redeemer player. They had to really dive there, so great job by Zakari to get the ball over the net.
And here Jacob Gasworkowski with the serve. Looking for a lead from the Mountaineers. Redeemer. And I caught that ball with my one hand, Kyle. It comes at you like a 3D movie, eh?
Yeah, balls have been very close to us here in this game, but we're all good, and it's fun to be nice and close to the action.
10-9 Redeemer lead.
Demick serves.
And a point once again extending the lead for Redeemer. 11-9. Little celebration on the Redeemer bench. They like bowling pins there.
They're definitely excited here against their Hamilton rival.
That's it. And now here comes Jack Demick with the serve. That's way over the net. And that is a point for Redeemer, extending it 12-9. Demick has been, I mean, we've seen him again, once again, he is defensively a fantastic player, and he's very good with his serving as well.
Absolutely good in all aspects. That's what you need to be a winning player on a good team.
And here's the formation by the Mountaineers. keeping it alive.
Able to take it out.
And again, Mohawk saying, I don't think so. We're still staying in here. And which gives Mohawk a point. Double digits for the Mountaineers, Kyle. 12-10, trailing by 2. Redeemer still with the lead.
Again, another strong spike there by Zakari to put it in a spot where Redeemer can get at it, and he's definitely been strong there on the left side.
And Joel Slutes with the serve for the Mountaineers. Finding its way over. Nice little volley, looking for the formation. But hits the net, which makes Redeemer get a point, and Redeemer's up by 3, 13-10 over the Mountaineers. And once again, here we go, Kyle, Andrew Van Dyke. And he's been pretty good so far with his servings, as we've seen before. Huge spike. Went out of bounds and makes it a point for Redeemer, extending the lead at 14-10.
Zakari there, another hit, but that one going out of bounds, so that's why Redeemer gets the ball going into the timeout.
And we have a timeout. Mountaineers, Redeemer leading 14-10 over the Mountaineers here at the D-Bar. Mohawk coming out of a timeout, trailing by 4. Kyle, what are some key points on what Mohawk needs to hopefully turn around and tie it and potentially lead against the Redeemer Royals?
They need to continue to dig balls out of those tough areas where they originally couldn't get at it and keep having team communication. That's why they lost the last set, but to come back, team communication will be key.
And Andrew Van Dyke, once again, serving, been lethal, been fantastic this whole game so far. And a huge spike. Defensive play. It's that wall, Kyle, like we've seen even the beginning of the third set here. Now Redeemer extending the lead 15-10. And there's a substitution on the court for the Mountaineers. Noah Bouchard is back in for the Mountaineers, and now Andrew Van Dyke with the serve.
We'll see what Bouchard can do here.
And a huge stop. Extending the lead by 6 now, 16-10. Redeemer Royals over the Mountaineers. And once again, Andrew Van Dyke serving for the Royals.
Redeemer's been able to answer pretty much everything Mohawk's thrown at them here. It seems like anyway in this set.
Trying to keep it alive. There needs to be communication on Mohawk's end. The Mountaineers. There we go. And that is a point for the Mountaineers. Plenty of time to bounce back. The Redeemer still leading 16-11. Communication on Mohawk's end. Noah Bouchard serving for the Mountaineers. There we go. And that is a point for the Mountaineers. Plenty of time to bounce back. Noah Bouchard serving for the Mountaineers, and like you mentioned, Kyle, a key player once again, fantastic on his servings as well.
He has been all season long, so let's see what we can do here.
And spiked it, throws the hammer down, Ethan May, Kyle. Again, another key player as well. Finding that groove is crucial.
Ethan May literally took it and did a spike down, and Redeemer had no chance to even respond to that spike. He just spiked it right down to the ground.
And Noah Bouchard with the serve. And now Redeemer answering back, extending the lead. Now it's 17-12 for the Redeemer Royals. Now we got Derek Buchelman serving, and he's been fantastic. He's been fantastic too, Kyle. And here's the formation. Alex Jurek, big spike. And now here is the setup. But they decide to volley it over. Noah, here we go. And here's the big spike by Redeemer, out. Oh, it must have been touched because it's a Redeemer point. So making it 18-12 Redeemer here in the third set. And Derek Bruckeman serving for the Royals.
Royals only 7 points away now from winning the set.
And that's an overserve, and you know that that is a point for the Mountaineers, making it 18-13. Still plenty of time, Kyle, for the Mountaineers to bounce back.
Josie with a strong spike there, but it went out of bounds. That's why Mohawk gets the point here.
And once again,
Zakari serving.
Yep, and Dean Zakari has been fantastic so far, Kyle. And here's the play, big spike, and it's got a souvenir, Kyle. What do you think, man? Gotta watch out for the ball at times, eh, man?
Yeah,
that's two now.
That one came right in our area, but it's all good. We're all good and we're ready to broadcast even more here.
Feels like I'm a magnet, man. What do we do? Here's the spike. Huge defensive play by Redeemer. Now here is the setup once again. And that is a point by the Mountaineers. Making a comeback, Kyle. Not too far off, but still Redeemer leading 19-14. Ethan May, another crucial player, key player for the Mountaineers, and he's serving. And now let's see what's going to happen next.
It'd be important for May to serve the ball and bounce here, so Mohawk doesn't give up any more points.
Oh, and hits the net. And that's the point for Redeemer. Redeemer 5 points away from winning the third set. But we'll see. Jonah Hebert is going to be serving another key server for the Royals. And got the point. That was a Mountaineers point. Just made it out. Keeping it alive. 20-15, Royals still over the Mountaineers.
Good news is you have Alex Durack here. If he can control his power, it's exactly the kind of person you want here, having a 5-point deficit.
And he's been fantastic so far in this whole game. Here's the serve. And Redeemer looking. And bouncing and capitalizing is Redeemer. And now it's 21-15.
Bouchard there up to get the block, but it ended up falling on Mohawk's side, so that's why Redeemer gets another point, only 4 points away now from winning the set.
Simon Bourne ready to serve for the Royals. Now here's the formation. And Alex finding it. He found that spot, Kyle. That's okay. That's what I like to see.
And that's exactly what you want Durack to do, is put the ball in a spot where it's hard for Redeemer to get, but not out of bounds.
21-16 still Redeemer with the lead. And now here's Mohawk with the serve, Jacob Gaskowski. And now here's the formation, finding it over. Now here's Mohawk. Redeemer's time. It's that big defensive play by the Mountaineers. Kept it alive. And that is a point by the Mountaineers. That was awesome, Kyle. That wasn't too bad, keep it alive.
Yeah, that was a strong tip, and really putting it in a spot where Redeemer couldn't dig it out because it was right in front of Redeemer's zone. So good job by Mohawk and a very smart technical play.
And here's the serve. And here's Redeemer again. Big spike. That was insane. But extended the lead, 22-17. And once again, another key player, Jack Demick, and as we've seen, has been fantastic so far, Kyle, and he is serving for the Royals.
Only 3 points away now for the Royals to win the set.
Here's the formation. Looking to set, just a nice little volley over. And here's the spike, found that open space. And that is 23-17, 2 points away from winning the third set for the Royals.
Devick now serving again.
And he's been lethal, Kyle. We've seen that.
He is a first-year player, but definitely looking like a veteran out here today.
He does. And there's the serve, and that is out. And there we go, making it 23-18. Mohawk looking to make a comeback to tie it and potentially win this game. And there's plenty of time, Kyle. We've seen these. It's been a nail-biter even for the past 2 sets.
Sloot serving now.
Finding the serve. And now, finding that open space. Again, that defensive wall staying near the net there for Redeemer. They found their method, and now they're 1 point away from winning the third set.
Van Dyke serving again.
And now here is the lethal player. He's been fantastic. And a huge spike trying to stay alive, Mohawk. Trying to set up. And keeps it alive. 24-19. And Noah Bouchard once again serving. Keeping the Mohawks' hopes alive to capitalize on the third set.
Yeah, Redeemer tried to get up for the block there, but Mohawk got the point. We'll see what Bouchard can do.
And that is the third set. Redeemer takes it 25-19. Well, here we go. Check this out, Kyle. Hey, everyone's dressing up, eh? Feeling a little groovy today here on Super Saturday.
Yeah, it's really good to see everybody kind of feeling it today and having some fun. Exactly what you want to see, people dressing up and having some fun here on a very festive fun day for the Mohawk Mountaineers program as a whole.
Still in their Halloween feels, eh? Come on. That's okay. That's fine. The spirits is in the air here on Super Saturday. And here we are, the Mountaineers looking to bounce back to tie it. Got the fourth set. Redeemer looking to win and to go home with the victory. Where are some points that Mohawk needs to have, Kyle, in order to win the fourth set here?
Well, Mohawk really needs to limit the balls that are going out of bounds because those points are going to the Royals. Are not losing points. It's just they could get more points on those, and Mohawk really needs to play discipline and communicate. Communication's been a problem for them here in this game.
We've noticed that Redeemer, they have that system. They're always near, like, their defensive play, and it's been a challenge for the Mountaineers. But the Mountaineers could find their kind of like their groove, which they get on a really good streak. They've been fantastic. But again, this is what I like about the Redeemer Royals and the Mohawk Mountaineers. It's been an even matchup.
It's been even. The Royals have been able to come out on top because they've been able to figure out Mohawk's technical side, but it's definitely been a heart on both sides for this matchup.
It's just over-serving, overpowering on the serving, right? You want to make sure you keep it inbounds. But we'll see how the fourth set plays out as Noah Bouchard kicks it off. And now here's the serve. And now here, huge spike. Redeemer on the board, making it 1-0 against the Mountaineers.
And that's exactly the start Redeemer was looking for. Hopefully Mohawk can respond here as Van Dyke serves for Redeemer.
And as we've seen from the past 3 sets, he's been lethal and a key player for the Redeemer Royals. Big play for the Royals, and now they have the lead 3-2 over the Mountaineers.
The Royals tapping the ball over, Bouchard diving for it, but the Royals again putting it in a spot where it made it tough for Mohawk, and the Royals doing what they've done all game, keeping the Mountaineers on their heels.
And Caleb Josie with the serve. Hits the net. We're back to even, Kyle, 3-3 between the Royals and the Mountaineers.
There's been times in this game, Spencer, where it's been back and forth, and Mohawk needs to just find a way to break through.
Absolutely.
And those tough scores, even scores.
Of course, and this is now Alex Jurek with the serve. Redeemer setting up now. Mohawk's turn. Huge spike! Amazing play, Kyle. Now Mohawk has the lead 4-3 over the Royals.
May there again with a huge spike. That's exactly what he's going to need to do. He's had it a few times this game. He's going to be one of the reasons why they try to win this set.
Here's Jurek with the serve. Redeemer having to set up their play. Mohawk keeping it alive. Volleying it over. And it is a point for the Royals, and we got a tie game 4-4. And now here's Redeemer, Jonah Hedberg, another great server for Redeemer.
He's been one of the key pieces for them serving-wise.
There's the serve, and see, got a point. 5-4, Redeemer over the Mountaineers.
That was a strong spike. Mohawk didn't even have a chance to move on that one. They were looking around wondering what just happened there, so we'll see what the Royals can do on this serve.
And now here we go. Hedberg once again. And there's the spike. Find its way over. Kept it alive. The Mountaineers, but blocked out of bounds, but Mohawk still has the point. And it's even 5-5 for the Mountaineers.
Van Dyke was there to make a block, but we'll see what happens here.
I think it was over looking for a review, but they wanted to make sure that Mohawk did get the point, and indeed they did. And now Dean Sakari is to serve for the Mountaineers.
The crowd's waiting in suspense.
And now here's the setup. That was, again, finding those open spots, even when you're jumping in mid-air. Quite impressive for Redeemer.
And for Redeemer, it was from left to right, a tip that kind of went over and then across the net right in a spot where it was right in front on Mohawk's side where they literally couldn't get at it that time. So smart play by Redeemer.
And now here's Simon Bourne with the serve. Hits the net. You know what that means, Kyle? We got a tie game. Even 6-6 between the Royals and the Mountaineers. And now we have Ethan May, another key player for the Mountaineers, is serving. And we'll see what happens next. And it can overserve. Again, Mohawk's weakness especially in the last set there in the third set. But there's plenty of time to bounce back and to try to snag a win over the Royals here. But Jack Demick and sealing the deal in the last set between the Mountaineers and the Royals. Now here he is serving. And overserved by Demick. And now we're back to even 7-7 between the Mountaineers and the Royals.
Bouchard serving here, but that's kind of the lucky break you want if you're Mohawk. Down 2-1, anything you can get here on your home court.
It's like a pattern. And to be fair, I mean, it is a smaller court, right, to get into the zone. It is tough, actually. But we got Andrew Van Dyke, another key, crucial player for the Royals. Been lethal the past 3 sets. Now here he is with the serve. And here's the set by the Mountaineers. And they found themselves a point. Tying it up 8-8 even now. Here at the 4th set. And now Jacob Gauswarkowski is serving for the Mountaineers. And that is a point for the Mountaineers. And now they got the lead. 9-8 over the Royals.
And Mohawk did a good job there of serving it. And it really, again, was in a bad spot for Redeemer. And they tried it over, but to no avail.
And Jacob Gauswarkowski with the serve over. Now here's the Redeemer spiking it over, but Mohawk recoup. Now they're looking to volley it over. Now here's a spike. Mohawk, great defensive play. Now here's their set. And they got a point. And the ball came our way. But capitalizing now, a 2-point lead for the Mountaineers. 10-8 over the Redeemer Royals. And now we have Jacob Gauswarkowski with the serve. Volleying it over. Mohawk looking for the formation. Redeemer stops it. Now here's their play now. Mohawk keeping it alive. Volleying it over in bounds, but it did not make it on time. Redeemer point. 10-9 Mohawk over the Royals.
I actually like the communication there from Mohawk, even though it did go out of bounds. They communicated well and really made an effort to try to dig the ball out.
Derek Buchanan is now serving for the Royals. Here's Mohawk's formation. Big power spike by Eric Rourke. Huge play to extend the lead. 11-9 for the Mountaineers over the Royals.
Eric Rourke, that was a big spike. He definitely talent energy to everybody in the building and on the Mohawk side.
And now he's serving. Redeemer with the play here. Huge defensive play. And they're volleyed over. Nice little volley over. But Redeemer recouped. And it's a point. Spiked it out of bounds. Extending the lead. 12-9. Mountaineers over the Royals. Things are coming around, Kyle, for the Mountaineers.
This is exactly kind of the kind of momentum they need. You could definitely tell the communication's better. And they definitely look like they're ready to go here.
Eric Rourke with a serve, and now here we go. And it's a point for Redeemer there. Now Redeemer is trailing by 2. Mohawk still with the lead, 12-10. And now here we
Josie's
go.
serving for Redeemer.
And he's been a key player. Here's the serve. And found it! Once again, finding the open spots for Redeemer.
That one's kind of floated into the zone there, Spencer. It wasn't a really strong one, but it's kind of floated right in the spot where Mohawk couldn't dig it out.
And they're looking to capitalize once again. Now here's a serve by Redeemer. Mohawk for the set. Redeemer with fantastic communication here. And great defensive play to get the point to extend the lead 13-11 Mountaineers.
And it was a really good effort that time by May and Zakari to both get up there, and May made the block there, I believe, to give Mohawk the point.
And Alex Jurek with the serve for the Mountaineers. And you know for a fact that is another Mohawk point. Give credit for the players that tried to catch the ball, while it's midair. But 14-11, Mountaineers over the Royals here at the 4th set. And now Alex Jurek serving for the Mountaineers. And that looked like it was inbounds, and it was, Kyle. Here we go, man. That's what you wanted to see.
And it wasn't all just about power, it was about placement and kind of a floater there from Jurak. So opposite of what we usually see from him, it's usually all power, but that's really what they need to do. Play technical and smart to try to win.
And Jurak with the serve. And Redeemer throwing it in Mohawk zone. And looking for the spike there, but it was out of bounds, and it's Redeemer point. Now Redeemer's trailing by 5. 15-14 though, Mountaineers over the Royals. And right now we have Jonah Hebert serving for Redeemer. And here we go, here's the play formation, huge, and you know that's a point for Mohawk, extending the lead. 16-12 over the Royals.
May there with a strong spike. It actually went off of a Royals player, and that's exactly what they need, power and excitement. And you can tell Mohawk is re-energized here in this set.
And here's Dean Sakari once again serving for the Mountaineers. And here's Redeemer. Miscommunication by the Royals, which extends the lead for the Mohawk Mountaineers, 17-12. This is huge, Kyle. Again, communication is key. And it looks like we have a timeout, Redeemer. Mohawk leads 17-12 over the Redeemer Royals here at the D-Bark. Mohawk still keeping the lead, Kyle. What are some key points that they have to maintain this lead?
I think Mohawk really has to do maintain their star players, their top players playing like top players, continuing to make his blocks to get points, and people like Jurak also contributing, and Bouchard contributing to make sure that they get points and make this lead even further.
Communication has been key, and that's why Dean Sakari is here to lead off the serve for the Mountaineers. And now here we go. Redeemer keeping it in play, volleying it over. Here's the Mountaineers, big play. And it's a Redeemer point. Catching up now, 17-13. Mohawk still leads, though, over the Redeemer Royals.
And the Redeemer Royals finding a way to keep themselves in this set. And Borden now serving for the Royals.
He's been crucial so far, and here is the serve. Just like you said, find that open space. Amazing serve by Simon Bourne to catch up with a still 17-14 lead, Mountaineers over the Royals.
And Zakari going down to try to dig it out on his knees, but Bourne again with a great serve.
There we go, Mohawk keeping it alive, balling it over. Redeemer zone. Here's the play. Miscommunication. Point for Mohawk, making it 18-14. This is huge, Kyle. The hustle, the communication. Mohawk has been gathering that together, and that's why they are playing so well here in the fourth set.
And May serves.
And a huge defensive play. Look at that, Kyle. 19-14. Mohawk extending the lead. And again, Noah Bouchard, key player, man. He's been playing fantastic so far. And now we have Ethan May serving once again for the Mountaineers. And now here's Redeemer setting up the play. Huge spike. But Mohawk says, I don't think so. Jacob Naswakowski denies it, extending it. Now Mohawk is down by 5 points to win the fourth set, Timeout Redeemer. Mohawk leading against Redeemer 20-14 here at the D-Bark. And we are back here after a timeout. And the crowd's getting into it, Kyle, eh? You know,
Yeah,
they're getting the passion back here at the D-Bark, and we'll see what happens here. Ethan May to serve it for the Mountaineers.
the crowd is excited but suspenseful as they're quiet here.
Huge defensive play by the Mountaineers. Now Redeemer found a way, and they have a point. 20-15 now. Mountaineers over the Royals.
And that one was partially blocked by Rourke, but ended up falling onto Mohawk's side, so that's why the Royals got the point there.
And Jack Demick with the serve. Once again, lethal, been a key player for Redeemer throughout this game. But hits the net, which extends the lead. Mohawk leading 21-15 over the Redeemer Royals. And now here we go. Noah Bouchard, again, Kyle, like we've seen, a key player, been fantastic with his servings. Let's see what happens next. And here we go, Redeemer looking by formation here. Huge spike to respond. And that makes it 21-16 now, Kyle. And here we go once again, Andrew Van Dyke, been fantastic through all 4 sets so far here into this evening's matchup. And a huge spike, denied. What a fantastic defensive play by Redeemer. But Mohawk spikes and getting that point. And you know what that means, Kyle? Mohawk's 3 points away from winning the 4th set.
And that was a great play by Jurek and their top players to communicate and get it over there and keep Redeemer on their toes, which they need to do for the rest of the set.
And Jacob Gasprakowski with the serve. And Redeemer's like, hey, we're still staying in here, man, as they get a point. But Mohawk still leads over Redeemer, though, 22-17.
Strong strike there by Josie, and that was exactly what Redeemer needs to try to get back in this set. You can tell they're energized, too. Both teams have something to prove here.
And that's right, and that's why Derek Bierkerman with the serve for Redeemer. Mohawk looking to formation here. Miscommunication, making it 23-17, Kyle. It's coming along.
Jurek there with the hit and almost jamming up the Redeemer player there, so that was a strong hit. And now Mohawk's only 2 points away.
And here we go, Eric Rourke with the serve. Amazing communication, Kyle, by the Mountaineers. Took it over, still was able to find a way to volley it over. Now here's Redeemer with a set. Huge defensive stop. And it's a point for the Mountaineers. 1 point away to win the 4th set. And we'll see what happens. Eric Rourke has been fantastic so far with the servings. And now let's see if they can seal the deal here in the 4th set. And there's the big spike. And that is it. Mohawk wins the 4th set, 25-17 over the Redeemer Royals here at the D-Bark. And we are back for the 5th set here, Kyle. And who knows? And we'll see what happens. I mean, Mohawk played fantastic, and like you mentioned before, communication has been key. Because Redeemer defensively have been strong, and it's frustrated the Mountaineers a little bit, but they found a way to bounce back. So now this is sudden death. We'll see what happens in the 5th set here between the Redeemer Royals and the Mohawk Mountaineers.
And to kind of close out Super Saturday here, it'd be great to send the home Mohawk fans happy. Send the Mohawk fans home happy with a win here. And
also too, Kyle, like we had the open house here earlier, which was awesome. So a beautiful Super Saturday, man.
It's pretty awesome. Sweet Caroline's on, even the refs dancing, everybody's having a little bit of fun here.
Oh yeah, because they're feeling in the groove. They know that Mohawk can bounce back with a win, and why not? This has been fantastic. And now remember, when it comes to the 5th set, first team up to 15 wins. So we'll see on what's going to unfold between both these fantastic teams. And now to kick off for the Redeemer Royals, Andrew Van Dyke has been fantastic all 4 sets. And now here we are to kick off the 5th set. And Mohawk by formation here. That was out of bounds. Redeemers on the board, 1-0 over the Mountaineers.
Everybody back to business here and locked in as Van Dyke serves.
And here we go. Find the formation here. Mohawk still kept it alive. Volleying it over. Seemed like that was out, but Redeemer with the point. Now 2-zip over the Mountaineers. And once again, we have Andrew Van Dyke serving for the Royals. And now Mohawk by formation. And a defensive narrow. There's a point for the Mountaineers there. Now they're on the board 2-1, but Royals still with the lead though. Now Jacob Gaswikowski with the serve. And now here's Redeemer volleying it over Mohawk zone. Mohawk looking for the formation there. And there we go, Kyle. Alex Jurek once again tying it up 2-2.
And Jurek has really just had a transformation in this set, getting the ball in bounds and putting in a spot where it's been really difficult for Redeemer players to try to respond.
Here's Jacob Gaswikowski with the serve once again. Here's the formation by Redeemer. Mohawk finding their formation here. And once again, Alex Jurek finding his open spot there. Now Mohawk has the lead, 3-2 over the Redeemer Royals. And now Jacob Gaswikowski once again serving for the Mountaineers. And now here's the formation play by Redeemer. Mohawk recouping. Mohawk now looking for their play formation. But Redeemer stays alive. Found a way to volley it over. Here's the spike, but the defensive play by Redeemer. And we've seen this before, especially during the 2nd set, Kyle. It's that wall, it's that defensive wall that plays a huge part in the Royal success.
Absolutely, Redeemer has pretty much responded to almost everything Mohawk has thrown at them.
And Derek Brueggemann with the serve. And now Mohawk ready for their formation. And a huge stop by Redeemer. And now it's 4-3 Royals over the Mountaineers.
And Josie's been really good at being involved in those walls. Him and other teammates have been involved, but he's been one of the key pieces in what we've called so far those defensive walls to give Redeemer an advantage.
And here's the serve, but hits the net. And we got ourselves a tie ball game, Kyle. 4-4 even between the Mountaineers and the Royals. And now Eric Rourke is serving for the Mountaineers. And here we go, setting up the play. Awesome stop by the Mountaineers, volleying it over in the Redeemer zone. Now here's a huge spike, huge defensive play, and they cannot keep it alive. And Mohawk with the lead, 5-2. The fans are getting in it. They believe, Kyle, and it's been fantastic so far.
It's great to see passionate fans here, and definitely a tight and exciting volleyball matchup.
Eric Work with the serve. Here's the formation once again. Huge spike, but out of bounds. Mohawk with a point once again to make it 6-4, up by 2. Huge turnaround, Kyle, here at the beginning of the 5th set. And now here's Eric Work once again with the serve for the Mountaineers. And it's an over serve. 6-5 Mountaineers over the Royals. And here we go, Caleb Josie, another key player for Redeemer serving. Here's Mohawk, getting their formation started, volleying it over. Now here's Redeemers. Keep it alive. Amazing play by the Mountaineers, but couldn't. We got ourselves a tie ball game here. 6-6 even between the Mountaineers and the Redeemer Royals.
I'm going to come down to their Spencer, is the ball really got into the back of Mohawk zone, and they couldn't find a way to get it over the net there.
And Caleb Josie looking for a Redeemer lead. But first things first, it's going to be a Mountaineers point. 6-7 over the Royals. Back and forth matchup. And this is huge. And once again, Kyle, Alex Jurek to serve.
He's exactly the person you want to be serving here in this elimination set for the game.
And here is Redeemer with the formation. Huge spike. Capitalizing on that. Huge point for the Royals. Even matchup, even game, 7-7 between the Mountaineers and the Royals. And now we have Jonah Hebert serving for the Redeemer Royals.
The crowd's quiet in suspense here.
And here we go. And Redeemer with the point. And there's going to be a switch of the courts here. A little change up here.
What's up, Mohawk?
And now we are back, and Redeemer Jonah Hebert serving as both teams switch ends here on the court. Redeemer leading 8-7 over the Mountaineers. Fantastic game, Kyle, between both teams.
Mohawk is going to have to continue to communicate and play discipline here.
And here's the serve. Now find their formation. Mohawk with the hammer down. And it's a tie game between the Mountaineers and Redeemer.
And Zakari there with the strong spike there. And he's going to be the one serving here with a tied 8-8 and tied at 2 for sets.
And here's the serve. Redeemer by formation. Catholic recouped by the Mountaineers. Here's the spike. But Redeemer keeping it alive, Kyle. And tried, but Redeemer bounces back. Now it's 9-8 Redeemer. It's back and forth, Kyle, between both teams.
And Bourne serving now for the Royals.
And Simon Bourne has been, again, for all 4 sets. And now today in the 5th set, been fantastic. And now here he is with the serve. And now Mohawk. And they respond back. Huge play by Ethan May.
Ethan May's been doing this for the last 2 sets, having big strikes, and this is exactly what Mohawk needs. He's been a very valuable player for Mohawk here.
And here he is with the serve. And Redeemer looking to bounce back, but they couldn't. And it's a point for the Mountaineers. 5 points away, Kyle. It is 10-9. Mountaineers over the Royals. And Ethan May once again with another serve. And now here's the formation play by Redeemer. Huge defensive play by the Mountaineers. Oh, but it was out of play. And we got ourselves a tie game even, 10-10 between the Mountaineers and the Royals.
It's definitely exciting here, Spencer, on a Saturday night.
Oh, man, absolutely. And Jack Demick, Kyle, we know how good of a player he has been throughout this whole game. And with the serve. But hits the net. 11-10 Mountaineers over the Royals. And here we go, Kyle. Noah Bouchard, again, been fantastic this whole game too. And here he is with the serve. Found the way over, now here's the formation. And it's out of bounds. Mountaineers up by 2. They are 3 points away from sealing the deal against the Royals.
That was a strong strike there from Redeemer, but it was out of bounds. And
we got ourselves a timeout, Redeemer. Mohawks 3 points away from winning the 5th set here at the D-Bark. Everybody, all the fans are getting into it, Kyle. I want to see you do the Soldier Boy dance.
I don't think that's going to happen right now, Spence, but it is exciting to see people so into this game as we get into the twilight hours of the night, and enjoying some great volleyball action on a super Saturday night, so to speak.
And Noah Bouchard, Kyle, once again, serving for the Mountaineers, has been a key player. Let's see what happens now. And now here is Redeemer. Bouncing, answering back with a huge spike, making it 12-11. Still Mohawk with the lead, though. But we have Andrew Van Dyke once again, has been fantastic, Kyle. We know how his serving has been. He's been lethal and a key part of the Redeemer success this evening. Mohawk with the formation, throws the hammer down! 2 points away, Kyle. 13-11. Mountaineers lead over the Royals.
And the last few sets here, Spencer, they're re-energized mostly by their spiking, and it's actually gave them more of, I believe, heart here on the volleyball court.
Jacob Gasperkowski with the serve. Redeemer with the formation, and what a response. 13-12, Kyle, this has been a nail-biter. Back and forth matchup, fantastic game to finish off Super Saturday, man.
It's definitely been great back and forth, and we'll see what Redeemer can do here, down by 1 point. It looks like there's...
And then Derek Brueggemann serving for the Royals. Some communication going on here. Nice little breather there for the players to get re-energized.
Yeah, you could definitely tell everybody's locked in right now, and the crowd is excited, but they're also waiting in kind of suspense to see what happens here.
Derek Brueggemann with the serve for the Royals. And Mountaineers looking to play here. And of course, Alex Jurg with that big spike. Oh, you can tell he wanted to volley it over, but again, Redeemer, it's a tie game, 13-13, even between the Mountaineers and the Royals.
Jurg really close to getting the tip over, but when he tried to tip it, the balls kind of fell with him there, and that's why it's 13-13.
Derek Bergman with the serving for the Royals. The fans trying to make that little distraction there. And a huge spike for the Mountaineers. 14-13, Kyle. And it's a timeout, Redeemer. The fans are pumped, and that's how we do it here in the D-Bark. 14-13, Mohawk Mountaineers over the Redeemer Royals.
Everybody's excited here on a Saturday night.
Kyle, man, this has been fantastic. Man, now they got Pitbull playing. I need you to dance the Pitbull night. Man, I'm not so much a Soldier Boy, but Pitbull, come on, man.
The crowd's definitely into it, which is awesome to see.
And Joel Slutz with the serve. And now Redeemer with the formation. Serving it over now. Here we go. And now Redeemer with their formation here, spiking it over. Mohawk defensively playing fantastic. Rolling it over. Communication is a key part here for the Mountaineers. And there we go. A point tie game even, Kyle. 14-14 between the Mountaineers and the Royals.
And for Mohawk here, it's key to play rock solid defensively, as is tied here.
And Caleb Josie with the serve for the Royals. And there we go. Huge point for the Mountaineers. 15-14. And we have a substitution here. Adrian Delos Reyes is coming in for Alex Jurek. And now Adrian Delos Reyes with the serve. Here's Redeemer, but Mohawk keeping it alive. Volleys it over, and now here's the formation by Redeemer. Mohawk still staying strong, volleying it over. Back and forth matchup here. And Redeemer spiking over, but Mohawk says, I don't think so defensively. And now they're volleying it over. Communication has been sensational. There's Redeemer volleying it. Oh, and they kept it alive. There's the spike and defensive play, keeping it alive. 15-15 even between the Royals and the Mountaineers. And now Alex Jurek is back in for the Mountaineers.
And he's exactly the kind of person you want here in this final set to be back at the ballgame.
And Jonah Hebert serving it for the Royals. Mohawk throws the hammer down. Ethan May once again.
We've been saying it all game here, Spence. Ethan May showing his power and strength, and he's definitely doing that again here.
An all-around player, and especially capitalizing on the fifth set. And now Dean Sakari serving for the Mountaineers. Now it's 16-16, even hits the net. Back and forth matchup, Kyle, here at the D-Bark. What a, like we said earlier, what a super Saturday, man. And then Simon Bourne now serving for the Royals. Played phenomenal this whole evening. And here are the Mountaineers. And throws the hammer down once again. Jacob Gazwikowski. One more point, Kyle, for the Mountaineers to capitalize with the win. And what a better way to have Ethan May serve it for the Mountaineers. This is huge, Kyle. A huge bounce back to capitalize, hopefully, for the Mountaineers.
Absolutely. Ethan May has been very good. We'll see what we can do here.
And here we go. The serve is on the formation. And it's still alive. Tied even between the Mountaineers and the Redeemer Royals.
Demick serving now for Redeemer.
And Jack Demick, like we knew, he's been fantastic as well. The whole Royals team has been fantastic this evening. And here's the serve, but hits the net, keeping the hopes alive, Kyle. Unbelievable. And now Cole Carr, and again, he's been fantastic, been a key server for the Mountaineers. And now he has the potential to end the game. Here's the serve. And a defensive play, and it's over. Huge win.
A walk-off
Mountaineers
win.
topping the Royals 19-17 in 5 sets. Kyle, unbelievable. That, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in on Super Saturday here at the D-Bark. Your Mountaineers topping the Royals 3 sets, 3-2. Have a good night.